Hello friends, 711 days of war between Russia and Ukraine. In southern war zone on Kherson front, after receiving reinforcements and military equipment, Ukrainian army is trying to expand Krinky bridgehead. Ukrainians have also increased their strike all along the eastern bank of Dnieper river, while Russians too are trying to counter this, attacking Ukrainian military position in the western bank of Dnieper river. On Zaporizhia front in Urikhu direction, Russian army attacked west of Rabatino, however no changes. Both the sides are engaged in positional battle. While in Rimivki salient, Russians have made some gains towards Priyutne, towards Novodarovka, which is continuing since last 5 to 6 days. In north on Kupiansk front, Russian army regained northern outskirts of Sinkivka. No changes towards Tabaivka or towards Kruglaya Ravine as well as Laptivia. In Liman direction, heavy fight is continuing from Makivka towards Terny direction, no changes in Serebryansky forestry. In east on Bakhmut front, no significant changes, positional battle continuing. On Avdiivka front, in northern flank, Russian army has moved in Ivusha station almost 2.5 km by 1 km front. In last a week or so, they have also moved towards Novobakhmutivka. RFA has captured last point around southern treatment facilities, which has been gained by almost after 3 months of war, and where it advanced almost 2.5 kilometers. Russians also advanced in northeast of Divka, that is from Kamienska direction. In southeast of Divka, battle is continuing where Russian army expanded its control zone east of Zarskaya Okota. In south of Divka, Russian army advanced along Soloboron, Spotivna and Chernyshevsky Street. Towards Pirvomaisky, no changes. North of Soledar, Siversky sector, Russian army made some small gains towards Sperny. Marinka front, Russian army continuously attacking Zorzievka, that is west of the city, and towards Krasnogorovka, no changes. However, they made some gains on Novomikhailovka direction from southeast and northeast, moving 200 meters ahead in both the directions. On interdiction missions, Russian army continued targeting critical infrastructure in Ukraine using Garain 2 in Kryvyi Rog and other parts, while Ukrainians are continuing shelling Belgorod, Voronezh, Volgorod, Bryansk regions. They also hit a bakery building with HIMARS in Lysychansk direction, killing almost 20 and more than 30 were injured. In totality, no changes in south and north Ukraine. However, in east Bakhmut, some minor gains claimed by the Ukrainians, while in Avdiivka front, Russians claim to have advanced from 3 directions, that is north, east and south. As far as Marinka is concerned, minor gains for the Russians. Interdiction missions, or call it war of attrition, is quite high for both the sides and continuing. On Palestine Israel Middle East, IDF continues operations in Gaza, especially towards southern side where it is striking central areas of Khan Yunis, and especially where the refugees are amassed. Nothing in central and northern Gaza. In fact, from northern Gaza, the IDF is withdrawing its troops. As far as Lebanon border is concerned, Hezbollah carried out rocket strikes against IDF bases, and IDF carried out many airstrikes inside Lebanon. US and UK fighter bombers struck 36 objects in Yemen, and they claim to have destroyed many of Houthis' capability to strike in Red Sea. They have hit, as per them, total 13 settlements. European Union says it has not suspended funding UN relief and works agencies for Palestinian refugees. Chile has declared emergency for forest fires in central country which has killed 10 people. Kosovo is likely to face more troubles and its adjacent areas Metohija, where Serbian dinar uses is being phased out and as proclaimed by the government supported by French and US imperialism. Senegal president in Africa has postponed the election for an indefinite period, says that there have been anomalies in selection of candidates and their approval. And naturally ECOWAS, that is Commission of Economic Community of West African States, expressed concern over the postponement and has asked for early date. It can't do much more than that. Polish farmers have called for a general strike starting from next Friday, which would also try to block Ukrainian-Poland border so that the cheap grains do not come inside. In the meantime, the French, German, Portuguese, Greece and Belgium farmers are continuing their protest on a larger scale. Japan is likely to buy Tomahawk cruise missiles from USA, which North Korea has warned, but natural, they are not going to stop this militarization of the globe. That is the general situation as far as the conflicts and wars are concerned globally. The new thing that is emerging up, you must be aware, is controlling of social media, because the imperialist capitalist governments control social media, or their lackeys are not able to counter the free uses of social media, which includes not only Facebook and Twitter but even Telegram and other forms, where people are raising their voices trying to mobilize the masses against exploitation and deep divisive actions, even against the war and against the war industries, which is very harmful to these warmongers, profit seekers. And well, that brings an end to my talks, friend. Like to see your comments as I have been always requesting you. Thank you for watching till now.